All right. So people are asking about what to do for preparedness because of how bad this could get. And so I don't want to contribute to panic buying. And I want people right now to take a minute and breathe and listen to me right now. I will post all of this up and give you guys the rundown. But for right now, just listen to me talk. Emergency preparedness isn't about panic buying or hoarding. It's about thoughtful planning and gradually building your resources up. Make sure that you're going to use what you buy. You are adding to consumerism and a culture of waste if you don't use that stuff. So you don't want to do that. And support your local businesses because, like right now, those are the places that are going to be there potentially, or, that's what you got. And so make sure you're supporting them and canceling all those dumbass subscriptions we don't need. Then we start with step one, which is crucial because even for the most unorganized, it is a helpful stage in which we understand exactly what we have and what we need to get rid of. So take inventory. Start by assessing what you already have. Open your cabinets, your drawers, your closets, look through storage areas. If you have stuff, you're more likely to have more supplies than you actually realize. And so you need to make a list of the food items you have, noting their expiration dates, making sure you're putting the stuff that's older up front. Make sure you have, water containers or anything like that, first aid supplies, your batteries and flashlights, your blankets and warm clothing, and your cash on hand. What do you have? Make sure that that's on the list. Then you organize anything that's kind of in chaos. So we should probably go through and do my pantry, and I'll show you guys how I do it. Organize what you have, know where it is, when it's available, it has a home kind of a thing. It makes it for supplies for easy access, and you can group stuff together. You place your older items again to the far front because they need to be in use items. Clear space for additional supplies. So if you've got stuff that's coming in, make sure they either have a place that they normally go or that you have space for them so that you're not just buying stuff and it's sitting in your living room. And then consider using clear containers with labels because it's so much simpler. If you, especially for some of the bulk stuff that you get, you want to have clear containers available so you can put them in for longer maximization of storage. Now, create a gradual purchasing plan. Here, consistency is the key. It's not about quantity. It's about making sure that every time you stop to shop, you're getting an extra few items with your regular purchases and they just come into the backlog. Look for sales on stuff that you eat and that you like, and that anything else that has long shelf life, such as extra canned goods, rice, bean, lentils, and your OTC meds, your power blocks, your batteries, and stuff like that. That stuff can ultimately go back into the log for what you have. You don't need to buy it all in one big jump. You don't need to go out and buy 600 gallons of water kind of a thing. Go out and just get little bits of extras, and it spreads out the financial impact while it steadily builds up your supplies. And this is what I kind of do for Christmas stuff. I have been for years. It's one of those little things. It does add up. We have a bug out box now because of what we purchased. So little bits. Now I know that the time crunch is a thing with the tariffs and how bad this could go very, very quickly. So I get it that there's going to be a little bit more impetus. So getting supplies and the quantity and amount for 2 to 4 weeks. It's FEMA, I think, says 2 weeks, but I would extend that out a little bit longer, guys. I would still be looking to bulk up for 3 months to 6 months. And that's really the longest I think that most people can go out anyway. But what we need to do after you've actually got the foundation in place is then you can go in and do what you're going to be picking up, actually getting a plan in place for things that you need and really examining those areas. One of the things we talked about often in emergency management was making sure that you recognize you're going to need toothpaste and toilet paper and extra toothbrushes, if stuff breaks, if you don't have power, kind of a thing. Making sure you think through those things and the scenarios and what you can eat, what you like to eat, as well as what push come to shove you want to break up the monotony of these kind of things. Having extra snacks or goodies is super helpful. So long shelf life stuff, certain candies, can be a mental lifesaver as shit goes down. So yeah, this is just a very basic overlay into stuff for starting prep, but I want you guys to register that going out and just buying a bunch of stuff won't necessarily be the best idea, but really plotting. We still have a little bit of time as this goes, assuming that we don't head into a sidewinder kind of a situation that tears us into hell. But that could happen. But at this point in time, I think that caution to extremes and making sure that you have a mindset, have a plan, and then can scenario a bunch of stuff and continue to build that backlog of preparation is really, really important right now. So yeah, so hopefully this helps and gets you an idea of like stuff you need. I'm currently going to go buy 3 months to 9 months worth of deodorant because it's next on my list. And I have a bunch of supplies coming in today. So, yeah. So prepare for wealth extraction.